period, consecration, kings and priests, shining brighter than the constellation. Nukes to the north, yeah, that's abomination. For all the lies and the blasphemy, slay the dragon, hunt down the demons. Vagabond get judgment, all looking at the judges.
Yo, Israel the prince of the power. I came with an army, 144,000. We move like a unit, like Nike just do it in here. Them lions come to devour, and no weapon form gon' prosper. And we in the building like lava. Shout out to Deacon, can't tolerate treason. No me, casa su casa. Come to my city, better check in. Picked up my weight, get my sets in. We do not tolerate threats, man. Our angels activate, let's in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. How you gonna see when he block out the sun? Where you gonna hide? How you gonna run? Come with a cavalry, striving for mastery, praying for vengeance. A holy catastrophe, build up the kingdom. Yeah, that is the strategy. Get it in blood. America gone in 60 minutes. Yeah, it is finished. No necromancy. Build up my walls. That's expansion. Roll with the sun. Many mansions.
I feel like we rolling, we deeper than deep. The angels invisible. Watch how they creep. I know I'm elite. I know I'm the seed. I'm bought with a price. They want the receipts. I tell them the Bible is all that I need. I pull up the lead. They make like a tree. No chosen. I know that you more like a beast. You rollin' with pride, but I roll with the meat. I don't need no naps. I don't need no sleep. Ain't selling no dope, but get changed on them streets. They conquer the west. I press to the east. Go pop with the Bible, extending my reach. Ain't toting no guns, but we got some range. Don't do it for dollars, we do it for change. Cut left from bleeding, the Bible to aid. They called it a murder, cause doctor was slain.
Unprecedented events.
You are now live.
SOT. Dream team. Let's go. Fervent heat. Let's go. Hey. Repeat after me. My G-O-D. E up top G. My precepts be on repeat. Your past ain't messing with me. I'm a SOG. 12 up boy, we the elites. We gon' turn this shit upside down, make it hot. 144,000 degrees. I've been the prophet since birth. Angels sent back to the earth. My nation was sold, I know we the gold. Don't try me, boy, I know my worth. Like Adam came out of the dirt. Image of God, boy, I know that shit hurt. It's brick in the city, we still on the block and we putting in work. Purple and gold on my shirt. We never rest, we alert. Saturday, pull up the campus, don't ask boy on Sunday, we blessing the church. I'm about to murk all these scoffers. Nigga, shut up, you getting this first. He played with the fire, it's ashes to ashes, he don't need a hearse.
This is what the saints have been waiting for. The soundtrack to the end of the world. The symphony of destruction. If you're not ready, you better get ready. Let's go.
Nehemiah, chapter 8 and verse 8. So they read out the book of the law of God distinctively and gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading.
Hey, what we doing? We understand it. Let's get into it. We understand it. Read scripture fluently. We understand it. That's what the topic be. We understand it. Prophecy. Hey, what we doing? We understand it. Let's get into it. We understand it. Read scripture fluently. We understand it. That's what the topic be. We understand it. Prophecy.
Hey, we in the building. Y'all already know what time it is.
That's right,
man. What's this, man? What is this, man? Hey, y'all know how to have a crowd real quick, man. But hey, all praises, man. We back with you yet again, another week, man. Hope y'all having a prosperous week, man. How y'all week been, man?
Captivity.
I'm making it.
Brother, right
I
here.
say that.
I gotta watch y'all. Brothers on my right and left, I gotta watch y'all. This brother,
I'm making it, man.
This brother have a real nice job. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into it. And this brother here, you know, he ain't got no rules and regulations when he wake up in the morning. That's all I say, you know. But all praises, man. We able to come together yet again, man, to bring out some of the prophecies out of God's word. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what we got going on behind me. Understanding Prophecies, another episode. I am one of your hosts, Officer Daniel, to my right.
I am Officer Hakim.
All right, to my left.
Officer Saul, Shalom, Most High in Christ bless.
And to Officer Hakim, right?
Officer Moses, Shalom, Most High in Christ bless.
And to Officer Moses, right?
Officer Jeremiah, Shalom,
Man,
Most
y'all
High
see
Christ
what it
bless.
is, who we got in the building, man.
We
Dang,
in
I'm the
this
only one got
building.
bread.
Yeah.
Dang, man. Hey,
Hey,
don't forget about the reader, man.
It's also your Shaw REA, man.
Hey, man, the reader got on a red shirt, too, man. So all praises to the Father, man. But, hey, we got another episode. Hey, Officer, I'm going to let you get a peep of the title because there's some challenging words in there. I'm going to let you do your thing, man. So,
Yes,
hey,
sir. Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead on and brief the people what we about to go into and what's the title of the class.
Trump tyrannizing America and the Xenophobia in Africa.
He got that word right, y'all.
All praise. Hey, I even got definitions, y'all, because I know it ain't no regular Negro word.
Yeah, I need to know what it means.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to know what it means. Me, personally, I need to know what it means, man.
Hey, real quick, get tyrannizing real quick. I posted the definition because, like I said, I know a lot of people might not understand or know what this word is. It's not usually common amongst us so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. All right, let's get that word real quick. Because Trump has been doing this to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans ever since he's been back in office. This man has been wreaking havoc. All right, hey, Rita, can you read that for me?
Tyrannizing is the present participle of the verb tyrannize, meaning to rule,
Trump has been ruling over you so-called blacks, read.
control,
Controlling your butt, read.
or treat someone in a cruel, oppressive, and unrestrained manner.
Are we not still being oppressed today in 2026? In May, what's today? May 26? We are still being oppressed today. That's tyrannizing right there, right? All right, go to the definition of xenophobia in Africa.
Xenophobia.
Xenophobia, my fault. Xenophobia. Xenophobia.
Yeah, good thing he got the word.
I had your back.
All
Zeno.
praises.
Hey, xenophobia.
What you call it, officer?
Xenophobia. I said xenophobia. I said X.
I knew I wasn't the only one rode that slow, short bus.
I always got your back.
All praises.
Always got you.
Xenophobia is the fear, distrust, or hatred of anything that is perceived as foreign or strange. It typically manifests as prejudice and discrimination against people from other countries or cultures based on the assumption that they are outsiders or threats to the local community.
Now we're going to go into it, but I know Officer Hakim, Officer Jeremiah as well can kind of relate to this right here, being in parts of Africa during the time of Passover, right? Here it is, you got own Africans going against their own people for coming from Nigeria, going into South Africa. People who was oppressed by the same oppressor, the same colonizer that swept up all the mineral resources out of their country, that stole all the diamonds, all the gold, and now you're going to be mad at somebody that looks just like you?
Just like you.
Just like you. And that's what we're going to go in today. Hey, so without further ado, we'll go ahead and go to the first video. We're going to go to the first video of Donald J. Trump.
Our favorite president.
Ain't that your guy, Officer Dane?
Yeah, that's our state guy right there.
This look more like J.D. Vance right here.
That's not the guy.
Yeah, that ain't my guy right here. But we can cover him.
You previously told me that anyone who assaulted a police officer on January 6th should go to prison. So why not rule out giving them taxpayer-funded money?
Well, Caitlin, what I said is we're going to look at everything case by case. Because, Caitlin, there are people who I don't know their individual circumstances, and I don't rule things out categorically when I know nothing about a person's individual circumstances. Let's say a person is accused, let's just say hypothetically, a person is accused of doing something that they never actually did, that they got a kangaroo court, that they had a judge who mistreated them. I think that we should look at those things case by case. We're not making commitments to give anybody money. We're just making commitments to look at things case by case.
Hey,
Bruh.
hey,
Can we get a piece
Stop
of that
the
money?
cow.
How they
Stop the
treating
cow.
us, you know? We gonna get a piece of that money?
Hey, listen.
Lie by lie. Ain't no
Said
case
people,
by
they
case.
want to look at these things concerning these January 6th insurrectionists. They want to look at it case by case. Now, far as I remember, all of America looked at it case by case, live streamed on TV, video after video, case by case, facial recognition software. They got all of that.
Right.
And we see you in the Oval Office. We saw the whole mob talking about where's Nancy Pelosi at? Where's it wasn't J.D. Vance, it was Pence. They were looking for the Vice President Pence. Everything.
Right.
Like we saw it's on footage.
Yes.
What you mean he gotta look at it case by case? That's how they convicted him in the first damn place.
Right.
It's on footage.
Hey.
It's record of policemen, good white policemen, dying at the hands of the mob.
Mm-hmm.
And now they about to get these folks $1.78 billion.
Oh, they good people, as he said. They
It was
good,
good people on both sides.
So,
Right.
you know, both sides, it was good people, you know.
Hey, that case by case is some BS. Want me to tell you how? Because when reparation come up for us, there's no case by
No,
case.
the whole case is thrown
That
out.
yeah, very quickly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that case by case BS, nah, they ain't examining, breaking stuff down and looking at it case by case. They can determine who was at fault versus who wasn't at fault, just like they basically make the determination and say, hey, we don't need reparations. You know what I'm saying? We got this, that, and the other, all these different programs, all these help assistance. The black folks do not need reparations.
Niggas ain't never got a case thrown out so fast and they
Man.
Right.
Hey, you remember, what was that, the UN or something like that? They all voted to give blacks reparation. Who voted against it?
Hey, I got the video.
Oh,
you got the video. My bad. Hey,
Video.
Hey, I got that part of the class, the part of the show today, man. I got it,
We
bro.
gonna wait. We gonna wait.
Yeah,
because,
bro.
you know, you want to touch on it, man. We want to touch on it.
But y'all know people died during January 6th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
White people died, yeah.
Hey, but hold on. Don't people say we a hate group?
Yes.
Are not we saying what took place on that day against good white people was wrong?
Yep.
And that somebody needs to get judged for it?
Justice should have been served.
What are we talking about?
Right.
Look, justice was served, and then Trump pardoned all the January 6th rioters. He already pardoned them. What more restoration do you need? He pardoned you for the crimes of killing good white people.
Didn't he bail them all out?
Bailed them all out.
That was the pardon.
Yes,
That's what I'm
sir.
saying. They got they records expunged. They was pardoned. Presidential pardon. Man.
Yes.
Presidential pardon, and people died. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I said, it was more than it was good white people died. Law enforcement died. Blue lives matter, right? That's what they say. Blue lives matter. That's what they say. Blue lives matter.
Yeah, that's when they say when Black Lives Matter come up. They like
You know,
Blue Lives Matter too.
I ain't never seen a blue
You know?
person, but blue lives matter. Yeah. And now Trump has. This the crazy part about the money that he wants to give to. He's calling it the weaponization, something like that, something like the weaponization fund. Like the government was weaponized against these good white people for January 6th insurrectionists. Has not the government been weaponized against us all of our existence here in America?
Right.
But you know, what's that scripture? What's that scripture? I know you know it about the death adder. Read it. You got my back. Can I
That's
get-
a song.
Yeah, it's on. Can you get that for me? Get that for me. Get that for me. Because when it comes to the plight of the so-called African Americans or the so-called Hispanics, the Israelites, according to the Bible, the white man don't hear none of that.
You gonna
Right.
learn today?
But when it came to these white folks that tried to overthrow the government on January 6th, all ears and all eyes is fixed upon it right there. And not only that, all pockets with a $1.78 billion fund, white reparations fund.
Hey, that was coming from our pockets.
Taxpayer money.
Coming from taxpayers' pockets. So meaning all you all that's watching this video right now,
It affects you.
it affects you.
You're gonna pay for these white
You're
people
gonna pay
reparations.
for these good old white folks to get millions of dollars in their pockets.
Yeah.
For killing some of their family members.
For killing some good white
Just
people.
imagine it, because that happened to blacks, you know, where black people was enslaved.
Uh-huh.
They was killed, raped, robbed, pillaged, took everything from them.
Say on.
And then they gave reparation to the slave owner.
For loss of property.
Yeah, for loss of property. So here it is now. You got white people attack white people, which that's not right. You know, you don't give nobody no type of privilege to kill, and you want to give these people financial aid. Like what society we living in?
Oh yeah, hey man.
But get that scripture officer call.
Yes, sir.
'Cause I got one too.
This is tyranny. This is tyrannizing.
Yeah, this
right here.
tyrannizing.
That's
man.
right.
From a tyrant.
The book of Psalms, chapter 58, I'm started to. Verse 2.
Bring it out.
Yea, in heart you work wickedness.
So in the white man, in Trump's heart, he is working severe tyrannizing wickedness against the taxpayers' pockets right now with this. Read.
You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
So now, the violence that occurred on January 6th, he waited and said, you know what, that wasn't that bad. It was good people on both sides. We're going to pardon these people that all went to jail because of that. We're not going to weaponize the government against them. We're going to pardon them. Read.
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Uh-huh.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
So when these people were born, they were born wicked with the capability to do exactly what they did on January 6th, and they'll do it again. Read.
Speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder.
Why does it say death right there? Because when it comes to the plight of the so-called when it comes to the plight of the Israelites, the so-called black and brown man all throughout the world, they don't hear it. They don't hear it. You can sit there and cry and wail and we shall overcome. They hear none of that. What about we need to be restored? We shall overcome. No, none of that. No justice. No, they don't hear none of that. But when it comes to the white people that tried to literally overthrow the good American government, America, them folks said, you know what? We got to pardon them and then give them $1.7 billion. Aha. Finish it out.
That stoppeth her ear.
And that's exactly what they do. They stopped their ears, but they saw the violence. They waited out, and they said, you know what? Pay them folk for that. Pay them for overthrowing the government, for attempting.
Because they did a good work. That was
They
a
did a good work. A
commendable work.
participation trophy right there.
Hey,
Boy time.
give me that in Wisdom of Solomon 8 and verse 15.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon,
14
chapter 8
first.
and verse 14.
Uh-huh.
So
this going into wisdom, which is Christ, ultimately. Read.
I shall set the people in order,
Uh-huh.
and the nations shall be subject unto me.
So in this time, the nation is going to be eventually subject when it comes to Christ, his return, and the wisdom, commandments, statutes, and the laws. Read.
Horrible tyrants.
What type of people?
Horrible tyrants.
Gonna be what?
Shall be afraid.
See, right now, Christ is just looking down upon them. He letting them do their thing. And they can terrorize whomever they want in any country. That's the reason why they got over 850 military embassies throughout all the world. To do what? To oppose their policies over these people and to set up different avenues, just like in Africa, where they had to where the African people, the African people that has their own textiles company over there, they would sell clothes to the other African people. But what America did was they would donate American clothes that, you know, from America to Africa at a much cheaper price. And people would rather basically spend their money on much cheaper clothes or whatever. So what it was doing was it was affecting the African manufacturers to where they couldn't make the money, and then they had to basically close down shop to where it affected a lot of families. So what they said was, we're going to ban all shipments of clothes that's coming in from America to where all people would be able to benefit from it. Well, America was like, if you do that, then that's going to affect us because we're not going to be able to make money off of bringing their clothes into y'all countries. So a lot of countries in Africa band together. They basically was like, no, we want to ban all clothes coming in to our country. When America got wind of it, America said, not only are you going to let us bring clothes in and sell them at a much cheaper price or whatever, we're going to come in. If y'all don't let us do it, then we're going to come in and we're going to put sanctions and embargoes against y'all country to where either y'all going to have to pay us more when it comes to being taxed for the things that y'all use from America, or y'all going to let us continue to bring our clothes in and sell it at a cheaper price. So all other countries, guess what they did? They laid down. That's that horrible tyrant that make people afraid. In this day and time, the roles going to be reversed, and they going to be afraid. Read on.
Yes, when they do but hear of me.
It says they going to be afraid when they just simply hear about the Lord. They ain't afraid now. We prophesy and they go against us. They hate, but it's going to be things that going on in the earth for the Lord going to be doing, and behind they're going to be like, surely there is a God. Just like the 10 plagues with the Egyptians when Moses came to Pharaoh, like, God said, let my people go. Who is your God? What God you speak of? Okay, in that day and age, America going to know all God. The God of Israel. Read.
I shall be found among the multitude, valiant in war.
It says God going to be valiant in war. That's why in Exodus he said he's a man of war.
That's right.
But see, he laying back chilling now. Letting the sins reach the heights of heaven when it comes to America so that they can be properly judged in the time that he see fit appointed. But that's all I got for right now.
Hey, outside, you got something, bro?
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, give me Proverbs 29 and verse 2, man. Give me Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2 to follow what Officer Dane and the other officers been saying right now, man. Because this man got to go. This man has got to go.
J.D. Vance. He's talking about you, J.D. Vance.
I'm still stuck on 1.878 million.
Yes.
Now, I think they said it was 1.7666.
Yeah, something
billion.
like that. Yeah.
I wonder why it was 666.
Number of destruction.
Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2.
Hey, look it up. See how much it is to exact. I think I'm correct, but look it up. That 666 is crazy if it is.
Something weaponization fund. Something
right.
like that.
Read that.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So we rejoiced during the time of King David, King Solomon. We rejoiced when we were in rulership in righteousness, right? But read on.
But when the wicked beareth rule,
Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Abraham Lincoln, all these white oppressors, so-called white man oppressors, Alexander the Greek, all these people oppressed us. And what God say follow behind it? Read.
The people mourn.
The people mourn. Here it is, you so-called Hispanics are getting kicked out of your own land. Here it is, you so-called Native Americans are being pushed on reservations at pennies on the dollar. Here it is, the Oklahoma Sooners. Here it is, they had a gold rush to Oklahoma. That's why it's called the Oklahoma Sooners, right? To go and obtain your own land. Even in Africa, they had amusement park. I forgot the name. It's called Gold Bluff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's called the Gold Bluff, right? Where they sucked up all the gold and mineral out of that particular land, and then they put an amusement park on top of it. Here it is. They took all the resources, and then they say, hey, you know what? You so-called Africans, y'all going to come pay to ride the amusement park off of land that we stole from y'all. And got all the riches and billions of dollars from that one particular land right there. We are in mourning right now. Because why? The wicked rule. The wicked ruleth right now. What y'all got on that? Weaponized. I still ain't got it. The weaponization fund.
Something
I'm seeing 1.7. I'm seeing 1.8.
Yeah. I think they rounded up.
Yeah.
It might be more.
But how the hell they go from 1.76 to 1.8? That means somebody
wants some more money. Somebody wants some more money. He added it up.
Listen, when it comes to the billions, we talking about 1 point. That point in some billions adds up to a couple hundred for millions.
Yeah.
It ain't small numbers, and they just like, we just slide that point on up to 8. Like, yeah, that's a couple more 100 million to the pot.
Hey, but like Officer Saul said, you know, that money gonna come from taxpayer money.
Right.
So our people gonna feel the blunt of that, you know, once they start making those payments. I want to read something real quick before you move on. Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 22. What is it? 16.
Come on. The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 16. He that oppressed the poor.
He that oppresses the poor. How did this man oppress us? Right? He calls this redlining the things that he doing in our communities, or just like he doing now with this voting thing, where they redrawing the lines so they can control everything that's going on here in the city of Memphis. Right? Read it again.
He that oppressed the poor.
Now he about to oppress you even more. Right? So now your tax dollars, the money that they take out of your check, your local taxes or whatever you got going on, now they're going to send it to Nashville and they're going to disperse it, right? This probably more than likely going to fund that $8 billion that he got set up for his friends. Read.
To increase his riches.
They're going to increase their riches, and they're going to increase their riches continue, just like they've been doing for hundreds of years off the backs of blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, right? It ain't going to stop. Read.
And he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want.
But just like he said earlier, his day coming to an end, right? His time is coming. And and sooner or later, the Lord going to say, hey, it's time. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Hey, can I read something? I'm looking at this, I'm just looking it up, right? Because I just asked, I'm like, how do you file a claim for this? Like, listen, because I'm like, hey, look,
I'm sure we're going to try it.
It says
hey, for real.
Look, it says to file a claim with the Anti-Weaponization Fund, the AWF, submit your request directly to the U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ. The fund established to compensate Americans who claim to be victims of federal government weaponization. Ain't that all of us?
Man.
Damn.
We should be first in line.
Man,
huh?
right. It says the fund established to compensate Americans who claim to be victims of the federal government weaponization is overseen by a 5-member commission. Who is they? Who is they? That's what I want to know. I want to look. Now I want to go down the rabbit hole. Now, who the 5 people that be going to decide whether to give whoever some money?
Hey, bring that back up. No.
He got one other thing though.
Go back, y'all. Bring that back up. Cause I something just came to me. And I need to make sure that I ain't going off real quick. Bring what y'all just had back up. Not the video.
The 1.7.
Yeah, the 1.7. Yeah, slide that over to the screen. Now you said it was how many people to determine that?
5.
5 people. What now? Is it me or is it a conspiracy, my brother? How ironic they chose 1776. What happened in 1776?
Hey, that's when they got the independence. Hey,
From Britain, right? What that was white on white that happened?
Wow.
Hey, you alright?
Is it me or is
your
it a
spiritual eyes on today?
conspiracy?
Your spiritual eyes on today.
Amazing.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
It's very ironic. You know, that just all came to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
just
look,
right there while we was talking, I'm like,
the Lord was fizzling in your spirit, and he made you see that. I'm looking at it, and I ain't see it.
Bruh.
yeah.
Wow.
They pushed that thing all the way up in the bill. They could have said 1.776 million. They pushed it into the billions.
Billions. Because they want to make sure. This is how you keep America great. This is how you make America great. By giving financial aid to the people that believe and willing to kill you. If they kill each other, what they'll do to us?
Hey, can you put this on the screen? Y'all gotta see this right here. Look at payouts. This is the part right here that's preposterous right here. You got to just read that.
And form apologies.
That's what I'm reading. Read it.
Go ahead, bro.
The payouts. Claimants can apply to the fund for monetary compensation and formal apologies.
So now, check this out. The other thing I'm gonna read over here, because I probably typed it in and searched a little bit different. It said you can receive monetary compensation or a formal apology. See, this right here threw it out there like, okay, but it said or.
But they don't give us a payout or an apology.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatsoever. Right. We ain't got an apology
when
yet.
Saul touch you later, they never even gave a formal apology. They will not give a formal apology for the transatlantic slave trade because that is admitting guilt.
Right. And there was only 3 people that went against it and said black people don't deserve it. What happened to majority rules?
Right.
Nah.
But when Israel and America has to say so predominantly, everybody goes with it, man. That show you these people rule this kingdom. You can say all you want to. Well, you can't put a face on it like the brother, the pastor in Canada. Who do you mean who's in ruler? You know who, goddamn it, in rulership. Right. You know who in rulership. You know who set the rules and regulations for society. What the hell you mean?
This is tyranny. This is tyrannizing.
But go ahead, I was
You good? You good? Hey, go to the next video, because we're going to see one of the victims.
Oh, this is victim.
The victims
Of the weapon, anti-weapon.
Yeah, look at them, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
The original Esau.
But everybody just packed on that door, ripped it open, started raiding in. Heard there was tear gas, they started hitting guys with batons.
You did between prison and jail about 3 years.
Correct, yep. I was arrested 10 days after January 6th.
So, how much do you think the U.S. government owes you?
So, the number I've put in is $30 million.
Damn, boy!
Man, he submitted for 30 M.
$30 million.
30 in.
Oh, he submitted for 30 M.
Bro, you know how many of our brothers serve damn near life sentence and they get out and the government don't want to give them no more than $1 million or 2, 3 million, and here it is. Yeah, that's if.
Yeah.
That's that's
DNA done improved them to be not guilty, and
Right.
they done served 44 years and they don't give them folk nothing.
Yeah. Just like here it is, you got the Edomite that basically confessed before she became rubber and bones that she lied on Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Where's the justice and where's the restitution financially for his family? That's still alive. Like, they don't make no restitution for us in regards to us losing our life or losing time. But here it is, you want to submit documents to DOJ because you went to jail for something that you was actually inattentive and there was crimes committed everywhere. Why the hell are you there?
Yeah,
Right.
Hey, oh boy.
You an accomplice.
This the same guy with the yarn beard on, right? Was that him?
Yeah.
He
That's
just said, "Oh yeah, man, we just went there, we snatched the door off the hinges, and then we started beating people. Then they took tear gas and beat the baton.
Like, that's the
You
National
went to a
State Capitol
government
building.
and snatched the door off. Like, you was there, you did it.
That's crazy, because even if, let's just say you jump the fence of a school and you do the same thing, you're going to get locked up and penalized. How much more for the dang on White House that was built by black hands?
Man.
Right.
But go ahead, officer.
Hey, yeah, play on.
Wow.
Pull it to the
30
neck.
M's,
Yeah,
man.
to the side.
A figure of $20,000 per day.
Brandon Fellows was convicted of felony and misdemeanor charges for his actions at the Capitol on January 6. The charges were dismissed after he was pardoned by President Trump last year, even before the DOJ announced a so-called...
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Go back a little bit. Wasn't he sitting in the White House?
In the White House.
With his
He was
feet
sitting
up.
with his feet up.
Nah, that was
Posing for the
with
camera.
the Capitol building. Yeah, they all in the Capitol building. Feet.
What are we talking about, man?
And now he's
This is
on
clear as day.
$20,000 a
A
day.
day.
On film, on camera.
Man, these folks, man, wow.
You better shut your white mouth.
This is absurd, man.
Tyrannizing.
Go ahead, play it, y'all. Good God.
Brandon Fellows was convicted of felony and misdemeanor charges for his actions at the Capitol on January 6. The charges were dismissed after he was pardoned by President Trump last year, even before the DOJ announced a so-called anti-weaponization fund, a $1.776 billion fund for people who claim they were unfairly targeted by the federal government. People like Brandon Fellows were already looking for a payout, and now he's feeling confident. $30 million.
Yes, now here's the thing though. It's kind of a negotiation. That's what I want. But then I'm open to talk. According to ChatGPT and Grok, and also my knowledge of January 6 cases, I'm in at least the 3 to 5% upper tier for how terrible and also how strong of a case I have. Specifically because, unlike a lot of people, I served a lot of time and had it all thrown away.
A lot of people watching this will be outraged that somebody like you can get any money off the federal government because you were involved in January 6.
My position is it was set up by the government, and also on top of that, they stole the election. So that's my position. I know it's very disagreed upon, especially with the left, but that's okay.
Bro.
And he dropped the nugget. He said it was set up by the government.
I want to point something out too, though. Even the way that the other white man reports on it, they just say January 6th. They just call it by a date now, and not what it actually was. These people tried to overthrow the government.
Right.
They tried to overthrow the government, overthrow the. They was calling insurrection at first. It was a riot to overthrow the government. That's what they was doing. They was chanting what they were finna do, and now they just say January 6th to try to soften the blow. And now you think if there was black people or brown people, that's how they would be reporting on it. Oh, see, even still,
Maybe it had to been me in there with my feet up on the disc.
Sir, don't put yourself. They would edit that and like IUIC. Don't do it, bruh. Don't do it. It just makes a different analogy without us being in any hate. Those are hate crimes.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
a
real.
crime.
Yeah, that's a real hate crime.
They should add them to the SPLC list. Where they got, us listed on there, but they should add them to the list because there was hate crime. People died. People lost their lives. People was affected in ways that, it'll go to their grave with them on what happened on that day. And it's just unfortunate, man.
Wow.
I feel bad for them.
Man, 30 M's. God.
30 M's, 20,000
Where they getting these numbers from?
Starting bid.
This is what I'm saying, though. Like, as far as the way it's written, it says people that claim that the government was weaponized against them. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out a way that I can throw it for me. Look, it's 17.76 billion. I don't know, man. That's a lot of money, man. Can I throw just, hey, look, something happened to me just out there.
They gonna send you back a formal apology.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
We're sorry.
Yeah, we sorry.
They ain't gonna.
You ain't get no money.
You ain't get no apology. They ain't gonna get no apology.
Probably don't get that.
They gonna be saying the same reason they ain't apologize for slavery. They ain't gonna apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Just ain't looking good for us, boss.
Hey, but go to the next video. Go to the next video real quick.
Justice Department has this.
There your boy go.
Yeah, there you go, your boy.
$1.7 billion. Yeah. Why should taxpayers pay for the January 6th?
Well, it's been very well received, I have to tell you. I know very little about it. I wasn't involved in the whole creation of it and the negotiation. But this is reimbursing people that were horribly treated, It's anti-weaponization. They've been weaponized. They've been, in some cases, imprisoned wrongly. They paid legal fees that they didn't have. They've gone bankrupt. Their lives have been destroyed. And they turn out to be right. I mean, it was a terrible period of time in the history of our country. And they worked on it. I know the Justice Department, it's really been working on it very hard. There's been numerous other occasions over the years where things like this have been done. But these were people that were weaponized and really treated brutally by a system that was so corrupt, with corrupt people running it, and they're getting reimbursed for their legal fees and the other things that they had to suffer.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, I just like to be there because I know Trump. I can call him anytime I want to, and I know he can give me an answer. But I just want to know more details about how were they weaponized and how were they justified in regards to what they did. Because you could have been doing anything you wanted to do, but you decide to raid the Capitol. I'm just trying to figure out where is the grounds for that being behavior that's tolerated in this society. Because like you said, if you would have got a bunch of Latinos that did that.
Yeah, Latino.
Yeah, I know ICE would have been out there.
Hey, yeah,
like
sure.
deep.
They would have been everywhere.
They would have mobilized and weaponized
right
to fight the threat.
And that area would have been cleared. And I'm guarantee you, everybody possibly would have had jail time, but they would have had it in Mexico.
Right.
Or somewhere like that or whatever. They would have expedited them out of the country.
For real though.
Even when I was passing by earlier or whatever, and I saw Northern Kingdom, down there by the Pink Pony, for y'all that know where that's at in Memphis. But I see they had an accident where it was Northern Kingdom. Now, typically when you see an accident, who you see come to the scene?
The police.
Police.
Right.
What type of vehicle?
Black and blue.
Black and blue vehicle.
Blue and white.
Or blue and white. You know, sometimes you may even see the state trooper.
Yeah, for sure.
They
for
may
sure.
intervene.
The brown and black.
Right.
Then you may see
But I didn't see neither one of them. Guess who I seen? You might see another I forgot the other vehicle that the blue, all blue. Yeah, because they got the new vehicle.
Yeah.
You might even see them. I didn't see none of them.
I know.
You know who I did? Who you think I saw?
ICE. Border Patrol.
I saw men in military apparel and 15 passenger vans.
National Guard, right?
Yeah, National Guard.
I said, what the hell? And I saw the police looking, and she was Northern Kingdom, and she kept going. She got in the turning lane to turn that way. I guess when she saw what was going on, she veered around the vehicle that was in front of her and kept going, coming towards Lamar. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why the police ain't over there? But they had a whole 15-passenger van, an unmarked all-white van, and there was 2 Edomite men in military apparel that was handling the accident. I'm like, they ain't playing around whatsoever, man.
They be in these cars, too. They ride 4 deep in these cars.
Yeah.
So they be up and down like Winchester. They been going down Germantown Parkway. They be downtown. Like you said, hey, people better pay attention to what's going on because they prepping us for something.
Oh, it's trial and error.
Right.
It's
they
more
prepping us for
definitely
something.
trial and error, man.
They prepping us for something for sure.
But what we got? What we got next?
Oh yeah, let's go into the reparations or American Israel.
Hey, hold on. Let me get real quick. Isaiah 19. My bad. Before we segue. Because there's a prophecy that prophesied that this stuff was going to happen. Now, the Lord is letting us see it on a much minuscule level to where eventually it's going to maximize, and you ain't going to be able to just be out here roaming freely and doing whatever you wanted to do, because these cities and towns are going to be to the point where it's oppressive. Like you said, they hunt us down in the street. We're going to kind of have some of that going on, too. Read 19, verse 1 and 2.
Let's go. The book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
The burden of Egypt.
Uh-huh.
Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt.
So, hold on. Get that in Revelation, where he called this place spiritual Egypt, and 18, I think. Yeah, 11 and 8. I'm about to look for 18 and 11.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And the dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city.
Read. That great city. Ain't no other city greater than America, read.
Which spiritually.
Which is what?
Which spiritually.
Uh-huh.
It's called Sodom in Egypt.
Uh-huh.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Because he was crucified by putting his image to open shame by replacing him with Caesar Borgia, Pope Alexander VI's son, as the Christ.
That's
right. Crucify him. You hear this prophet. You hear the way that he looked, the way that we look now. You got the whole entire world thinking that this is Jesus the Christ. But this place is spiritual Egypt. And when you read in the history, just like we was reading Jeremiah 43, we always went to Egypt for aid and help. We always ran to Egypt for help. When it came towards the Lord sending his prophets to tell us that we was finna go into captivity. But go back to Isaiah 19.
The book of
and
Isaiah,
read verse 1.
chapter 19 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
So although it's saying Egypt is prophesying also because things are written in twofold, like Job say, this is going into America as well. Read on.
And shall come into Egypt.
Uh-huh.
And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
And what idols are we have in America? You got Christianity, you got the Baptist, you got Mormonism, you got a Presbyterian, you got Pentecostal, you got all these different idols that our people segregate themselves on the wrong day, which is Sunday, and they go and worship their idols on these days. Read.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
And God said he's going to cause something catastrophic to happen to where the hearts of Egypt or the people in America, their hearts are going to melt. Read on.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
You see that? It happened in 1776. Guess what? It happened January the 6th. And it's also going to happen again when Christ comes back, rolling with his 6, plus another 6, which is 12. It is what it is. Read on.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother.
Everybody's going to be fighting against their own people.
That's right.
That's the reason why the Lord said, whatsoever written aforetime was written for our learning. Like now, we got the military in our cities and throughout other cities of America. There is something much more worse is going to come down the line.
Message.
They're running trials and error all over different states in America. Read on.
And everyone against his neighbor. City against city. And kingdom against kingdom.
So when you read scriptures, like when we go into 2nd Ezra, like the 16th, 17th chapter, or pertaining, the 16th chapter, where it goes into there's going to be insurrection and you ain't going to be able to go from one city to another. Guess what? That's all going to happen again like it happened before. But that's all I got. I wanted to go over that before we so the people can link up. Because the pastor can't do this. The pastor can't show you January 6th in the Bible and what went on a minor scale, but what's going to happen on a major scale down the line, prophecy-wise.
Hey, let me get Daniel's 8. Daniel's 8 and 25 real quick. Daniel's 8 in the 25th chapter. Because Donald Trump, like you said, is fulfilling all these Bible prophecies.
That's why I like Trump. He's my favorite president. He's better than Barack Obama. Yes, I said it.
And Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I said it, man.
Hey, but just like Nebuchadnezzar fulfilled Bible prophecy, Donald Trump is fulfilling the same prophecies. Daniel 8 and 25. Let's go.
The book of Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 25. Let's go. And through his policy.
This man.
You might want to start 24 off.
All right, let's go to 24. Let's go to 24.
Verse 24. And his power shall be mighty.
This man's power is mighty through his military might.
Technology.
This technology, the GMOs, the technology. This man is able to shoot missiles into the space. Through all his military might, through all his power, through the NASA, putting people at the moon. Think about it. You got people shooting up to the moon, bro.
Yeah. Where they get the thought process to do that?
Satan. Satan himself
gave
Esau the power to do everything he's doing today. But through his power, read.
And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power.
That's Satan right there. Satan like, oh, I like this. I like the spirit right here. Let me dwell in him. This man will do any and everything that I desire to have him do. He'll take over countries. He'll kidnap presidents over other countries and then bring them back to his own country and then hold them hostage. That's some power right there, y'all. But keep reading.
And he shall destroy wonderfully.
He shall destroy Hiroshima Nagasaki. I'm saying it all.
Hiroshima Nagasaki. I got you, bro. Hiroshima Nagasaki.
I know I said that all wrong, y'all. But hey, this man is able to destroy beautifully because why? This man is able to destroy town.
Yeah, Palestine right now.
Still
to this day. Yeah.
Hey, he just shot bombs at South Iran just yesterday.
Didn't they turn Lebanon to a desolate
place,
wasteland?
They invaded them. They invaded them today again.
That's power right there. But keep reading.
And shall prosper.
And shall prosper because why? This man has rulership and dictatorship over all the money of the world. This man came up with the petrodollar. This man will tell you how much the money is worth in Africa, how much the money is worth in Mexico. Matter of fact, what was you saying about in we was talking about Jamaica, about how they get taxed? I forgot how you broke it down to me, but how America taxes Jamaica on their sand.
No, that was in the Bahamas. So the Bahamas have natural sand. And what America do is America set it up to where Bahamas can't sell their sand to no other country but America.
Yeah.
So they basically sell their sand to America at a very, very cheap, convenient price. And then what America do is they have them to buy the sand back at an up price.
Damn.
And Bahamas can't buy sand from nobody else outside of America.
The hell
Wait a minute,
That's,
man.
yeah.
You gotta say that again. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
You take your sand and sell it for a cheap price, and then
Uh-huh.
you buy it back.
Then that's the only way. Yeah. They gotta buy the sand back. Hey, and they do Trinidad and Trinidad and Tobago like that. Trinidad and Tobago is known for natural gas. They extract their natural gas, and they have to buy their natural gas from
energy
America.
from America, right?
Yeah.
They can't buy it from anybody else.
Yeah.
You know what they remind me of though? It's the same process that the plantation owners in sharecropping used to do.
Yep. Yeah.
So you would work on the plantation in sharecropping, right? And you lived on that land, right, too, right? That was your share from the sharecropping. Yeah. But to get supplies, things that you needed, food, water, whatever you needed, you had to go to the plantation owner store and use their currency. So if anybody ever watched the movie Sinners, right, and you saw the people was paying with the wood nickels and the little promissory notes or whatever, they were plantation money.
Yeah,
wasn't real money. That's what happened. You had to go to that store that the plantation owner owned to get, like, if you wanted some grain, which you was out there selling and or picking and doing whatever, or whatever it was, whatever crop, you had to go and get it from them. You just worked it, produced it, and then you had to go buy it from them when you needed it to eat or live on.
And you had to rent their equipment.
Yeah,
all of the equipment belonged to them.
That you worked
Right.
for them for. You rented it. You rented the equipment that you worked for them for to produce the crops that you yielding for them.
Yeah,
right.
They do that in the Congo, right? They rob them of their resources and turn around and sell it back to them. How much was a $500 bill? It was a what?
A $500 was like
22 cents or something like that. Wasn't it?
25
American money?
cents, American money.
With their money, really. It was 22 cents. So like you were saying, then they determine. They take your stuff, your resource, then determine how much your money is.
Well, 22 cents of our money is $500 of their money?
$500 francs in their money is 22 cents our money.
Right.
Y'all would have
22
been.
cents.
You know, when
So
we
y'all rich.
we was kind
When
of
y'all
rich.
was over there, y'all
we
rich.
had them.
Hey, y'all living it up over there.
We had,
Anyway.
until we came back over here.
Nah, but look, get this though. What's even more diabolical is that was using a franc in Congo, right? Mm-hmm. That's French currency. Right. France don't even use the franc.
Right. Right.
They don't use the franc, but they issue it out to the 14 African countries that they rule over.
Keep them poor.
Hey, that's the reason why them African countries, some of them standing up, like Abraham Toure. He's standing up and he's kicking France out, and the rest of these European countries or whatever that's reaping a lot of the benefits from the natural resources that these countries have naturally or whatever. So, but America will deem those people national terrorists.
They had to buy that currency from France.
Yeah.
They had to buy that like when nations buy the petrodollar, had to purchase dollars to be able to trade with from America. That's the way you know what I'm saying? They had to buy that worthless currency from France to just do their commerce with. And it ain't worth nothing.
Hey, 500 Congolese francs CDF is currently worth approximately 0.22 cent USD.
So the regular people that's looking in, these brothers, we know what we talking about. You know why? Because we travel worldwide.
Come on.
So that we can give the sense, we can get the experience that we need so that we can come here and elaborate what we are witnessing visually that's going on in the earth to show you that the white man is evil. No matter where you put him at in the earth, he's evil. Because that's how God designed him.
That's right.
So, but go ahead, officer. So I know you.
Hey, that's all good. Hey, let's go to the next video because that transitions into them giving us our reparations, right?
Oh, yeah, Negroes are still asking for their reparations, right? They been begging. Negroes begging for it, man.
Hey, just play 1 minute. I know it's like 5 minutes long. Just play the 1 minute part.
If you know yourself that you're not South African, please be alone with Kutom. All these nurses and doctors, they are here for South Africa.
If you're not South African, leave this hospital.
Get up, South Africa. Please stand up. Please, if you're not South African, come.
Please, if you are not South African, come through. Come with me. Come.
Or you can go to Winjan.
You can go Block.
You can go block feed them. You can go to block feed.
Hospital.
Just let it play, y'all.
Go. Hey, pass. Zimbabwe, you run fast when you go through the block.
Wow.
South Africa.
I see a lot of South Africans are trying to justify this to the whole world. But there's no way you can justify this. Because what you are doing is simply wrong. And the whole world is watching. And you are playing a dangerous game. Because you are turning the whole Africa against you. Given your situation, that is a very dangerous thing to do. There has to be a better way you can fix that problem. One of them is education and awareness. Educate your community about how the economy works so they can find the root cause of that problem. Violence is not the answer. And you're causing a lot of division. Follow for more.
Hey, so what's going on in South Africa is now Judah here in America is known for a great high level of coonery, right? And it is what the scripture say. It's an astonishment and an amazement.
Toby be good nigga for myself.
But what's going on the continent of Africa and South Africa, particularly?
Can't nobody beat them, bro.
No, this is wild.
Them Kenyans.
Yeah, no.
Hey, ain't nobody beating them Africans, bro.
No, sir.
They different, man.
They is different. They different with because think about this. You have the Edomite, the so-called white man that has been oppressing you in your so-called your own land for centuries now. You got Afrikaners like Elon Musk. That's where he's from. His family ain't from. That's from South Africa, right? They had the whole apartheid system all the way up into the 1990s, right? Them folks still there and own 75% of the farmland in South Africa. These white folk. And they don't got that same energy for them. But when you got people from Zimbabwe or from Nigeria or whatever, your own people coming from a different part of the land to try to get some benefit for themselves, now you got all this energy. Now these niggas got all this energy right here. Yep. This is beyond coonery. It's a different level of coonery right now.
Remember what they did to us when we went? What we was?
In Kenya.
Remember what they did to us? And we were simply telling them that they looked like Jesus Christ. You the chosen people. And they stoned us to death damn near.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Because all praises the angels, intervene and put the rock where they're supposed to go to where they didn't hit a place where it could have killed brothers, you know what I'm saying, with the force that they had, the force of hate. Because that's what they was throwing with the force of hate.
They was throwing the force of hate. They was throwing with all the force and hatred of the white man.
Yes.
Jesus.
Because they wouldn't dare do a group of white people like that. No. They wouldn't dare do it. But for their own people that look like them, it's their self-hatred. And it's not just in America. It's all over. That's the reason why the God of the Bible has to get and utilize a cleaning agent. And it's called nuclear fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it made me think about.
But go ahead. But to go back to what he said, like in that blackest country over there, right? Mm-hmm. Because I was amazed when we got over there, and how they was really fighting for white. Everywhere we went,
yes,
they was fighting for white Jesus.
Yes,
I'm like, these people are like, it's a real astonishment. Like they was fighting for it.
Yes,
they was really fighting for. Like I was telling them, like the brothers that all of a sudden started speaking English, man. You keep talking about Jesus. You talking about Jesus. I was like, man, wow, man, that man did a number on that.
He was talking his regular language of the country, and he came out and basically was like, hold on.
Hey, I guess something came over him. He just got to talking in English.
Hey, I got a story, because I went in the Congo.
Come on.
But in South Africa, bruh, they was trying to lock us up at one point in time. They told me and Cam Sheehan, like, we'll blow all y'all up in this bus right here. And y'all all can go to jail right now if y'all don't shut this down. And it was like we wasn't obstructing no street or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? We knew the laws of the land. We was applying the laws of the land. But just due to the fact of us preaching against that white Jesus right there.
Against that white man.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it was like, oh, snap. This is really about to go to jail right now.
It wasn't a white policeman, was it?
No, it was a sister.
The black woman.
Y'all supposed to be told her, hey, lock me up, throw away the key. I don't care about going to jail when it comes to my G-O-D. Supposed to tell her, man. I just came up with that.
Bruh. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy in Africa, man. Like that blindness, that's being seared with that hot iron is real deal in Africa, bro. Like I've never seen it on that level until going over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because people, believe in white Jesus over here in America,
Right.
But
Not
over
like
there,
that.
man.
But
Bro,
you gotta,
it's
kill you
different.
back
They
there.
would kill you for that white Jesus, bro.
Like I said, the number that
Get out.
the number that the
Get
white
out.
man has done to our people all over the earth.
Hey, that might BT.
Help me out. Mike Sam. Okay, yeah, but the number that the man did to us all over the earth is just is an astonishing miracle and I think it has something to do with, like, over here we kind of know this ain't our land. So we already expect it. That it's a different mental state. Our mind messed up, but we know this ain't even our land. Right. But to have been stepped on and beat down in a land that you felt is yours, like the level of your mental degradation got to be so low to get you to here. Where you like, hey, no, I'm protecting this white man, and then I'm gonna speak against my own people that try to come to this place and seek a better life. Like, that's crazy to me. Like it's worse than over here, and I never thought I'd see it.
Yeah,
but it is. It's worse than it is over here.
Hey, but y'all want to see how the white man feel about them?
Yeah, please show.
Bruh, hey, go ahead and get that video.
Come on.
That's just another one.
Not that one. Not that one.
This should be the last video. Hey, you can play that one real quick. Play that one real quick. Play that one real quick. You got a little time.
South Africans are very angry. There are countless videos being posted online that show just how angry they are. A lot of the anger, frustration, and violence, however, is being directed at the African immigrant and migrant community.
We are fixing this continent. This thing of you guys moving from one country to the other, it's no longer working. We don't want this as African people anymore.
Operation Dudula is an anti-migrant populist movement that was founded in 2021 to fight crime and drug trafficking in South Africa's Soweto township. Similar movements have now sprouted across the nation. Initially, the group was focused on banishing African migrants from government-funded hospitals as well as their children from government-funded schools. Operation Dudula and similar movements have now moved on to shutting down illegally run shops and simply profiling anyone who does not look South African. The same year that Operation Dudula started expelling
Hey, pause it real quick. Let's go to the next video. This will be the last video right here. Let's see how your favorite neighborhood white man feels about you so-called Africans today.
Let's do one more after this.
Yes, sir. One more. Yes, sir. Let's see how your neighborhood white man feels about you. Play that.
The worst thing about being a white immigrant has to be how people treat you differently. Apparently, I'm one of the good ones because I'm white. That's literally it. I came to this country, I stole their jobs, I married one of their women. There was a time when I was claiming some of their benefits, but somehow they still blindly trust me. I could be a fucking murderer, you moron. The color of my skin doesn't necessarily make me good. It's such a stupid frame of mind, you fucking idiots.
Message to the coon. Message to the coon.
Damn!
It's a message to the coon.
You know what the African said? Oh no, he did not mean that. He did not mean that. He did not mean that. What he's infuriating to that it's people that's in the country that he's talking to that he had bad experience. But he loved me.
Hey, bro, you can't convince him. You can't convince them Africans that the white man said what he said.
You show them this and then they do this. No.
Let me tell you something. We're in the day and age of AI. And that's what we just witnessed, AI.
That's exactly what they're doing.
They refuse to believe the truth. They refuse to see it and hear it, man. Dang, bro, that's strong delusion. Get that in 2 Thessalonians.
Yeah.
Man. God, dang.
Boy, I'm thankful. Thank God. Because that strong delusion is something else, man.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let's go. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie.
That they what?
that they should believe a lie.
This ain't they may believe a lie. This is for certain that the lie is going to be told, and they are going to, without a shadow of doubt, believe it. Read on.
That they all might be damned.
Because God got it set up for a lot of them to be damned. Why? Because they don't want to adhere to the word. They don't see themselves more than the people that have them enslaved still to this day. Read on.
Who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Because the unrighteousness that they have throughout the land, the white man ain't doing nothing to them for that. He letting them destroy their own self within, and also justify him while he's destroying them within as well. So the Lord said, you want your cake? Here it is. Here go your icing. You know, you got your bed, lay in it and stay in it. And that's, hey, he giving them over to their own ruin. And they're going to continue to extract all of the natural resources out till they can't no more. If you remove the European countries out of Africa, you will bankrupt them overnight.
Yep.
And they know that. But the Africans, weak leaders, that's in power, and the communities always turn on the leaders that do stand for truth, that do try to bring resources to the African continent to where the blacks can be able to benefit from it. When you have a leader like that, they kill them or they give them up. You know, so the Lord got to intervene and destroy them.
Yep.
All right, that's all I have for that, though. I think you got another video, don't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go to the second to last video.
Come on.
Yeah. This dude right here was going in. Yeah, play that one.
Cannot maintain the whole of Africa. When you check the whole of Africa, if you go to school, you must pay for yourself. If you go for a clinic or a hospital, you pay for yourself. Why only South Africa? Out of 53 countries, it has to be a free for all. And we are the ones who are paying tax. Sarah Ramaphosa and that criminal minister of police, they are stealing our taxpayers' money. All of them in the parliament. All of them, they are stealing our taxpayers' money. We must fork out our money and maintain the whole of Africa. We cannot maintain the whole of Africa. If they think we are causing xenophobia, they must go back to their countries. We don't want them anymore here. We fought with the white people for a very long time. Today, the
you still losing.
Economy, it has been inherited by the foreigners. We, the bona fide South Africans, we are not enjoying the economy that we fought for with the white people for a very long time. So for now, if somebody feels that South Africans are xenophobic, back to your country. That's all. We don't want any foreigners anymore. These girls who are sleeping with foreigners, they must never think they're going to control us. This is our country. We fought with the white people for a very, very long time with the white people. So all of them, they must go. And the Section 13 of 2002 is clear. People who should come here are those who are possessing rare skills. And the second people who are coming here, they must have 5 million plus. Those 30 million of foreigners, they don't have all those things. So now we must accept that those people, they must come and stay here, and we must maintain them. No, we cannot maintain them. They must go to the nearest there. They must go to the nearest there.
Hey, so it looked like that they have a certain amount of people that's supposed to be over there. Because he mentioned it's supposed to be like 5 million.
No,
they got like
this is what he said.
30 million.
No, this is what he said. Okay, he's saying that they have a Section 13 and some kind of charter that they had in Parliament, right? It's just like the immigration rules you have here when people come over to get visas and whatnot, right? So to get these visas, it's supposed to be the students that got these skills, or whatever, going to go into the job market and help boost the economy. He's saying the articles in that particular Article 13 was like if you to come to South Africa, you're supposed to have $5 million.
$5 million to 30 million.
No, you're supposed to have $5 million.
As a foreigner?
As a foreigner, yeah, to come so you could to increase the economy there.
Oh yeah,
have $5 million.
Gotcha.
So you got to come there with money to pump into the economy, or have rare skills, special skills, like you got to be an engineer or a doctor,
so it
or
can benefit
like
them
to benefit
right,
them in their economy.
Right.
He said no, if just 30 million foreigners that poured into the country. He said, but no, we fought with the white people to enjoy the economy that they built in South Africa, but of like you at the bottom of the damn economy that you supposedly been fighting with the white people about. How about kick the damn white people out? Y'all ain't did that yet. You still have not done that. They came there and took over the damn country and enforced apartheid, segregation on you there, and y'all still ain't got them out. Now you like, I don't want Nigerians coming in, and I don't want people from Mozambique coming in, Zimbabwe coming here because they ain't got $5 million. Who in Africa got $5 million to come? White people. So he's saying I don't want nobody else to come. The article that they put in place says basically white people, because who's gonna come to Africa with $5 million? Who's gonna be able to come from another African country with $5 million?
But the thing about it is, when it comes to that, in order for them to get the white South Africans out, because some of the Edomites say they South Africans, in order for them to get them out of the country, they would have to get a lot of their own people out of the country.
Right.
Because they got South Africans that's fighting hard, that's saying that what makes these Edomite South Africans different from them. A lot of them was raised up over there. A lot of them was born over there, so that's just as much as their country as the black ones. These are some of the things that's black South Africans are saying. So they're going to have to extract them first to be successful with getting the rest of them out. But you were finna say something.
No, go ahead.
No, that was it. That's all I was gonna say.
This is what my guy Julius Malema was trying to say. Exactly what you were saying, Officer Daniel. He was the head of the EFF over there, the Economic Freedom Fighters Coalition, right? And they trying to put him in jail right now. He's still out of jail, but they on appeal for a case for some kind of gun violation or whatever. But that's what he was fighting for, saying, look, the little chant they was doing, kill the boy, something, kill the boy, kill the farmer, something like that. And the white people hated him because he was like, get them out of here, get all the white people out of here, and try to unite the black South Africans against the Afrikaners. But like you said, Officer, then you got a plethora of coonery going on that's gonna fight against him, and he with the white people trying to get this man locked up right now. It's mind-boggling. And this same stuff, the stuff that happened over here, pales in comparison to what's going over there.
Hey, I never finished that Daniel 8 in 25 to go along with this right here. Because all this stuff is going to come to an end at one point in time. Lord's will, it comes sooner than later. Daniel 8 in chapter 25, verse 25.
The book of Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 25. Let's go. And through his policy.
Because you got to think about Esau's one who came up with certain regulations. You got to have 5 million rand. You got to have this particular section of policies and stuff like that in order to come into South Africa, Johannesburg, and from Nigeria from the Congo and so forth and so forth. Read.
Also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
So through his policies, he shall prosper in his hand. Because why? This man right here is becoming billionaires and millionaires off of this particular continent right here. Read.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
Because why? He's ruling all over the world. This man has over 850 military bases worldwide. Everywhere you look, this man is prospering all over the world. Even if it's not his land, he still has rulership over that particular land. Because why? He has military might in that particular country. Read on.
And by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes.
Because why? His pride is going to force him to stand up against Christ, the prince of princes. Read.
But he shall be broken without hand.
God said he ain't even going to touch him. That's some powerful stuff right there. The Lord said, this, as mighty as this man right here, he's ruled the whole world, put the whole world in subjection. He said he ain't even got to move a finger to destroy that man right there. That's some power right there for you so-called Africans. That's some power right there for you so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. That only the black Messiah that can bring back to this world right here.
That's right.
That's all I got.
Let me get a scripture. Let me get Ezekiel 25. Give me Ezekiel 25 and start at verse 12. Because I'm literally sitting here and my blood boiling because I'm 38 hot watching this. Just like I get hot when I see the cooning and buffooning in the States over here. But I realized that just as Officer Daniel you were speaking of earlier, you know what I'm saying, they'll have to fight a bunch of the Negroes that's there to actually have any change against the Afrikaners, the white South Africans. I see that the Lord is really gonna have to be the one to change our mind, and he spoke that in the scriptures. It gotta be the Lord to change our minds to get the job done. Because even in the time of Christ's return, we're gonna have Negroes like that were fighting on the behalf of the black South Africans, just like we have these Negro pastors, just like the Negro pastor that was like standing there at the commemoration of the golden statue of Trump. We had these people fighting against us.
Yeah.
The Lord gotta change the minds of the people, and when He does, it's gonna be a glorious thing. I just want Him to read this so my teeth can be white. Read it for me. Start at verse 12.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 25 and verse 12.
Read. Let's
go. Thus saith the Lord God, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance.
They definitely have. They dealt against the house of Judah, and they've taken vengeance against our people all throughout the world. Read on.
And have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them.
Now, you know what? A great offense was giving white reparations to the January 6th. A great offense is going into South Africa and destroying the minds of a whole people to now where they fight against their own people, talking about we don't like illegal immigrants. Like, this is a great offense in the eyes of the Lord. Read on.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God,
because of this, read,
I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
So that's all the major powers of Edom is going to fall.
Right.
That Teman and Dedan is the ancient major powers of Edom, the so-called white man. But today, that's going to be what? America, Israel, and all other nations that they rule and carry power in. Read on.
Right. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
And the Lord going to let us get some of that vengeance too. He said He going to lay His hand upon them by what? Read it again.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
But how are we going to do it with a coon mind state? It can't. Read on.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
That's how we going to do it. The Lord going to put His anger in the hearts of His people. Right. Because right now, we don't got the right amount of anger. Our people don't have the right amount of anger to actually do and fulfill the Lord's orders in the Lord's business. You know, like when He told Daniel, hey, kill all the Philistines. King Daniel was like, you know what? King David was like, say no more, Lord. Say no more. He had the Lord's anger. A man after His own heart. Our people ain't there yet. And I'm praying for the day that we get there. Read it again.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord God.
All praise to the Most High. That's all I got.
That's a fire precept right there.
Hey, give me Jeremiah 25:30 real quick. We're going to end it.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 30. Therefore, prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord shall roar from an high, and utter His voice from His holy habitation.
Read.
He shall mightily roar.
He shall do what?
He shall mightily roar.
Read on.
Upon His habitation. He shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes.
As they that do what?
And they that tread the grapes.
You know how when you step on grapes, that grape juice just shoot out, right? Read on.
Against all the inhabitants of the earth.
So the Lord told us to prophesy against all of y'all that's on the earth, to give you fair warning before He come back shouting, yelling, and stepping and killing folks, just like the grape gatherers stepping on grapes.
Step on them.
Yeah, it's gonna be blood shed everywhere. So that's the reason why it's important to understand the prophecy that's coming out.
That's right.
Hey, that'll conclude our episode. Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless.
Yeah, hey, skin black like Jesus, ordained as a fetus, prophesying to the Most High, told the truth when most lie, keep a Bible real close by, now let it bang like GoldenEye, that's 007, all my bros going to heaven, getting ready for the wedding,
Revelation chapter 19, light shining like high beams, make you squint like Chinese. Wish the devil would try me. Got so many angels by me, scriptures flowing through my IV. I'm an Israelite, check my ID.
Check my ID and my passport. It's high speed on my dashboard. You wanna find me? I'm moving fast forward, cause behind me is a crash course. Who am I? From the Judah tribe, for the 12 tribes, did do or die. Whoa.